Hey Ted, Grant here. I'm going to try to give you a quick video rundown of the place in case the pictures don't tell you everything you need to know. Here's just going down the stairs into the basement. This first room is eventually going to be a children's play area, and it's about 15 by 19. Just panning around here. And you can see this is the opening to the HT room. This is the wall I just put up to enclose it, and background of the stairwell wall there. Panning again left to right, or right to left, and coming back around just to show you the rest of the basement. There's a room right here. Turn the light on, and it's a smaller room. It's 10 by 11, and this room is not anybody's bedroom, and I'm not worried about it. It might be a guest room. All the bedrooms are up for the kids are upstairs. Bathroom, the only window to the basement. And going back out here towards the HT room. The HT room itself is 15 by 19, and you can see the exposed beam, the support beam here. There's a bit of plumbing there. The beam goes down 9+ inches. There's where the taped out where the screen will be, except it'll be forward. There'll be a false wall there, but that's the size of the screen. And I'm going to go forward, and I'm going to pan around here to see the back of this area. Has a little bit of HVAC stuff in there, and up on the ceiling you see the locations of 3 can lights. I think I would like some can lights to go in very close to those places. Have to soundproof them. That's kind of right in front of where the screen wall will go. That piece of tape is kind of where this false wall will be. And looking at the back of the theater, here is the back of the stairwell wall, and this it takes up half of the back. You see some HVAC stuff that we'll have to cover up with a soffit in the back there, and planning all that stuff to be outside the shell. And this is a wall we've constructed here partially. The projector will go about in the middle of this picture right there, where that little cutout is, behind the wall, and I was planning to put a glass plate in there to keep the sound and the noise out. The door will go right there, and the wall here and the wall here are like a mini staggered stud approach, for what it's worth, even though the rest of the walls are not currently. And looking back here, this space, this kind of hallway in here that's adjacent to the stairwell, is planning on all that being outside of the shell, and having a door here that will go to the unfinished storage area you see back behind. My plan is to have my equipment be right here, the front of the equipment right there, and the back of the equipment is going to be into the storage area. And like I said, all this space is outside of the shell, the soundproofing. Going back to the storage area, it's unfinished space, and it has my HVAC stuff in there. Fan's quite noisy. I don't know if you can hear it. It's brand new, and it's actually a lot quieter than the last one, believe it or not. Pan around here, and that's the area underneath of the stairwell there. Plan on having maybe some storage in there. And one other thing I want to show you is where the takeoff for the supply is. I'm going to pan up here. Is right there. It looks like it's a 6-inch duct, and it's going here. I'll follow it right there, and then it eventually comes out right there. So this is just on the verge of being outside where the first row person is going to sit. It's close. It's not ideal, but it's not horrible. Move it if I can. There is quite a bit of noise that comes through this thing. I thought about relocating this to a soffit that will go here. I'm building soffits along here, so I thought about doing that within that soffit where I'm showing you there. The return right now is back here in this corner. There is going to be a riser back here starting about where I have this tape right there, going across to about where this tape is there, meeting up with the back wall there. But back to this return, this thing is, it's essentially just taking up this joist cavity in between the studs. It's just kind of open, and then it goes up here through that space and meets back up. There's a hole in the back of this return here, and I can feel some good airflow through there. And I don't know if I need to ixnay that and do a dead vent somewhere. I thought about doing it here possibly and going into this next room, the kids' play area that I showed you, or maybe through here going and dumping it into the stairwell, under the stairwell wall, and the problem with that, I thought about that, I didn't know if it'd be too hot in there or it'd be fine. I don't know, because this hallway space is going to be fairly enclosed, except for this, the equipment area isn't going to be sealed. It's going to be have equipment in there, but then there's going to be a airflow between these spaces through that. Or I could go all the way through the area under the stairwell and vent into the storage area. Then I'd be a little concerned about the noise from this fan. But then I thought, well, another option is to continue around through here all the way to this back corner and then vent into that next room. That smaller 10 by 11 room is behind that wall, and I could vent in right into there, and it would not be a big deal, and then that would create more bins and space and things like that. So hope this helps, and let me know what you think, or if you need anything. If you need anything else, let me know. And there's the orbit shifter. Here's kind of one of the things that prompted me wanting to do this. It's a beast, and I'll try to do the best I can. All right, thanks. Bye.